Tell me, do you ever feel a strange sadness as dusk falls? They say it's the only time when our world intersects with theirs. The only time we can feel the lingering regrets of spirits who have left our world. That is why loneliness always pervades the hour of twilight. But enough talk of sadness. I have a favor to ask of you, Ark. I was supposed to deliver something to the royal family of Hyrule the day after tomorrow. Yes, it was a task set to me by the mayor, but would you go in my stead? You have never been to Hyrule, right? In the kingdom of Hyrule there is a great castle, and around it is Castletown, a community far bigger than our little village. And far bigger than Hyrule is the rest of the world that the gods created. You should look upon it all with your own eyes. It is getting late. We should head back to the village. I will talk to the mayor about this matter. Hey, Ark, you there? Hey, you mind helping me herd the goats? They ain't listening to me lately. Fucker jobs. Hey, where's Jerome?
Hey!
Come on now, hurry up and bring Jerome with you. Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome to my second Let's Play. And I am playing, as you no doubt have figured out from the video title, and probably all the other signs if you've played this game before, I'm playing The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. The reason I'm doing this is I feel like this is kind of one of the more underrated Zelda games. I was so hyped for this when it came out. I was in 6th grade, and, you know, it was a Wii launch title, and I actually got the game before I managed to get my hands on the Wii itself. I got a Wii a week after it came out. You probably just witnessed me being the most silent I will ever be in a cutscene in this game, in all honesty. Oh, hi, Ark. Yes, I named myself Ark, that's my typical game name. I washed Jerome for you, and my horse is named Jerome. This is the only game where you can name your steed. Only Zelda game. And I guarantee that absolutely no one in the audience will know where the name Jerome comes from, in terms of naming my horse that in a Zelda game. Jerome was a girl too, so you have to treat her nice like one. Oh, but listen, Ark, could you do something for me? Can you use a piece of grass to play that song for me? You know, the one that Jerome likes? kind of weird that the horse is supposed to be a girl and I named it Jerome. It's Epona's song. That was oddly excited for moving about 5 feet, Jerome. Such a nice melody. Jerome looks happy. Well, she's all prettied up now, so I suppose you can ride her back. But don't you make her do too much, okay? Yeah, I guess it's kind of weird that the horse is supposed to be a girl and I named her Jerome, but I don't care. The name actually comes from when a friend of mine who is a big Zelda fan but never got the chance to buy Skyward Sword was playing Skyward Sword at my house. He named his Loftwing Jerome. Even though you can't actually name your Loftwing in that game, he decided that was its name. It was Jerome. So I named this horse in honor of him. Anyway, I was so excited when this game was coming out, and I loved this game back then, and I still really love this game. But more recently, I hear a lot of people who have their complaints with this game. And you know, I'll concede it's not a perfect game. None of them are perfect. All the Zelda games have their different ups and downs. And personally, I think all the, you know, main 3D Zelda games on the consoles are all great. But, I feel like this is the one that gets the most complaints from people about things that I never really saw as flaws when I originally played it. And nowadays I can kind of see more where the complaints are coming from. But I still think it's a great game, and so I think it's really worth playing through. So we're starting off. I think this is the only game where Link. Oh God! I think I have to go kill myself now. I called Link Zelda. I think this is the only game where Link starts off as a farm boy. Sorry to ask, bud, but how about you and Jerome herd him back into the barn real quick? But we're in this little village of Orden. And now we're about to engage in the most exciting activity ever! Much obliged there, bud. Okay then, go on and herd all these little scamps into the barn for me. Goat herding! Oh yeah! It's on! It's on! Goat in! Goat in! Come here. I really wish you could dash when you were doing this, but you can't because A is to whoop and scare the goats, to make them go in whatever direction you're not in. Yeah, this is a little mini-game. You can come back and do this later in the game. Goat in! Goat in! You can come back and do this later in the game and get rewards for it, but at the moment, this easier version of the game is mandatory. Oh my god! Goat in! Goat in! Goat in! Goat in! Goat in! Goat in! My mic fell over while I was doing that. Wow. Ark, Jerome, much obliged to both of y'all. I can cover everything tomorrow without having to trouble you, so just sit back and relax, bud. He's a farmer, he has to have a southern accent. Oh, but, how about today? Want to practice with the fences? Just wait a spell, bud. I'll get him fences set up. Off my lawn. Ooh, sorry that took so long. Okay then, y'all ride all you want. I'll get tired of riding, just jump the gate and head back into the village, okay, bud? So yeah, he set up some fences in here. So this is so that you can practice riding your horse, and particularly jumping. The horse is pretty maneuverable. You just sort of control it around with the control stick as you would control your character, but you can dash with A, and you can only, you'll leap over fences automatically, but you can only do that, oops. You can only do that if you're dashing, so you kind of have to have the right timing, which I did not have just now. Righty. Oh my god. Wow, apparently I can't ride a virtual horse worth crap today. It's funny because I only just now was finishing up my practice run of this game, and there was a part right at the very end of the game where you have to fight on horseback, and I noticed I was really sucking at that fight compared to how I used to do. But I guess it's just because I'm out of practice. I haven't played this game in a while. Let us save, yes. I had to delete my practice run file, and before that I had to delete my old file. The other files are both ancient. They're, my brother, he doesn't play video games anymore, really. But that second file is his, and the third file, we actually used to try to get my dad into video games a little bit. He's, you know, he's over 50 and didn't grow up with video games, so he's not really into them, but, he did play this game some. Got a decent ways in. Hey, wake up, Ark! It's morning already! I just had to name myself Ark. That's always my name. I feel like there's sort of a group of people that, like, gets mad if you don't call yourself Link while playing a Zelda game. But what's wrong with having my own name when it gives me the option to name myself? So here we are in my house. I'm kind of confused as to where Link actually sleeps. Of course, here I go alternating between calling him Link when I'm just talking about general terms. Whatever. It's all so complicated. I'm really rather confused as to where Link actually sleeps. Does he just sleep on the floor? There's no bed in this entire house. Other than that, though, seems like a pretty nice place. Anyway, let's just go out the door. There is a little basement down there, but we can't do anything in there yet. Making this hard to sing. Speak. Oh, Ark, did you hear? They're selling a slingshot at the store right now. A slingshot! A slingshot?! I wonder how powerful it is. I must try it. Tallow, if you and Mallow want it so badly, just buy it at my parents' shop. Do you see any rupees in my hand? I can't afford that thing. Come on, Beth, can't you just loan it to us for a while? You know I'd get in trouble for that. If you two want it, save up your allowances or something. But our allowances are terrible. I wish I was born into a family with a slingshot instead of one with a water wheel. Because Mallow is evil. He must have the evil voice. So yeah, we're just sort of exploring around in our hometown right now. There's sort of a handful of little side quests we can do here. Some things that are optional, some things that aren't. But basically, this is the shop that's selling the slingshot. We need to get the slingshot before we can do anything else. This is the shop that's selling it, but at the moment, she doesn't feel like doing anything because her cat ran away, I believe. Well, no wonder he ran away if you gave him a good scolding. Maybe you just need to take better care of your cat. Okay, I'm not gonna patronize her about her pet care. But, yeah. So we need to, A, get her cat back for her, and B, we need to earn some rupees so we can get the slingshot. Here's this guy, that's that lady's husband. Huh? Well, hi, Ark. Got the day off from work today? Not me, the wife's been hassling me. Today's a restocking day at the store, see? Look, see it? Up in that tree. You can get a better view if you just press C and then use Control Stick or Wii Remote to move the cursor and look around. Exposition. I'm thinking of knocking down that nest of orchid bees. We don't need that fourth wall. Our cat hasn't come home since yesterday, so the wife's in a bad mood. At the very least, I need to bring something home to her. Now, we don't need no fourth wall here. Die, bees! And for some reason, his southern accent just got way more extreme, and that's kind of grim, actually. But that's showing you what you can do if you get attacked by the bees. You just go in the water and they stop attacking you. Water wheel, mayor's house and ranch, woods and spirits spring. So the cat is back here, I believe. Yep. But to get him back, we need to catch a fish, which means we need a fishing rod. But first, picking up and throwing these pumpkins is a good way to earn some rupees. We only need 30 to buy the slingshot. It can be a little tedious to earn it at this point in the game, I guess, but, that'll be pretty much nothing. Wait a minute. Come here, Cuckoo. You are now my minion. You will do as I say, and you will not complain. And you will help me get rich. Because that's obviously our goal in this game. It's a Legend of Zelda game, we want to hoard as many rupees as possible. You've already helped me along that goal by helping me find 6 rupees here. You got a blue rupee 5! Actually, one slightly annoying thing about this... One slightly annoying thing that this game does is every time you start up the game, it resets what types of rupees it acts as though you have and haven't picked up. Cuckoo. He's my minion. Does she give you something? A cradle. Oh, right. I know what we have to do here. Yeah, every time you start up the game... Oh, right, this guy's going to give you a tutorial on Z targeting. Hey, there you go, over here. Yeah, your voice carries well, as usual. Think you can teach my little tykes to talk to someone from a distance by pressing A while holding Z? So listen, why don't you climb up those vines there, Ark? Again, we don't need no fourth wall here, and I have no idea what kind of voice I was trying to do with him, but, there's the cat. Staring contest with the creek. Thinking he's... Cats can totally catch fish. I'm sorry, but cats can catch fish. You obviously don't know anything about cats. So we can hop over here and pick up some of this grass. Can't do anything with it if we do it here, though. Let's hop over here. Notice the grass looks like a bird. Huh, you can't skip that. Speaking of birds... Have you heard about the bird? Well, a bird's the word. Well, a bird's the word. Yep. You can call in this hawk and aim him at things and use him like a weapon. There are only a couple times in the game when we actually need to do that. He's not that useful most of the time, simply because it's slow to call him and then set him free again repeatedly. So you can't. So he's not very useful for like taking out enemies, but kind of a neat feature. We got this cradle back for her, which for some bizarre reason was stolen by a monkey. Now we have to walk back to our house with her. She's going to walk very slowly, but oh well. I'm not sure what was with Audacity having those errors when I was recording the last couple episodes of Metroid Prime, where it would cut me off, but I don't know, I'm hoping that I just accidentally hit some shortcut, like I hit P or something, and it stopped the recording. Yes, I had nearly forgotten, I'm supposed to give you this. Alright, here you go. You got a fishing rod! A simple fishing rod with a bobber. Set it to B on line of screen and press B to hold it. The wheel remote to cast it into water and race to pull it in. You can fish with just the hook, but you can catch a wider variety of fish if you use a bait. Wow, I really slurred that a lot. Yeah, we got our first useful item. Also, there are more pumpkins to break. I must smash as many of these as possible, because for some bizarre reason, money doesn't grow on trees in this world, but it does grow on vines. Yep. And actually, if we try to throw these pumpkins here, I believe this guy gets mad at us.
Hey!
Don't waste food! Bro! Yo! Man! Dude! Bro! Yeah. Stuff. And other... Insert 90s slang here. Let's cast this fishing rod out into the water. There's actually quite a variety of fishing-related mini-games in this game. It's kind of funny how much effort they put into fishing. I guess that is kind of a standby, though, since there was a fishing minigame in Ocarina of Time, which I never really figured out. You caught a green gill! These small fries are everywhere. Oh. Okay, so the cat's there, but we have to catch 2 fish to appease him, I think. He just sort of ignores the first one for some reason. Not as though we ever do anything with the fish, we just release them, but they do give us a heart, so I guess if you've lost health, fishing is something handy you could do. So you just have to sort of hold the Wii remote up there and wait for the fish to come in. There we go. Cat's gonna catch the fish. The cat has a really blocky tail, I just now noticed that. The graphics were not kind to this cat. And cat door. You'd think the lady from the shop could actually just go out and look for her cat? It wasn't exactly hard to find. Do you think that, I mean, that would be a better thing. If she's not going to sell anything anyway, there's no use in just sitting in the shop if she's not going to actually run the shop. But I guess she's depressed. Which makes sense. But come on, a better use of the time would be to look for the cat. Oh my, Ark! You simply must hear this! Just take a look! My little kitty Ark! Wait, what? Wait, what? You named your cat Ark? Why is your cat named after me? And he brought a fish back with him! He was worried about me being angry! Oh, just look! Isn't he so cute the way he laps up that milk? Notice they don't show the cat eating the fish, because that would be too gory. Say, my dear, why don't you have some, too? I'm in a good mood, so it's on the house today. You got milk in a bottle, but this bottle's half empty. Set it to be on the minus screen and use it to replenish 3 hearts. When the bottle's empty, you can swing it to fill it with something else by pressing B. Yes, it's telling us about our set items menu. So we get our first bottle there, which is half full of milk, so we can use that as, like, emergency health restoration. Very handy. But we get to keep the empty bottle after we drink the milk. Yes, recycling is a very important thing, my dear. I'm sure you'd never do anything of the sort, but kids these days toss things out like the whole world was disposable. It's criminal! Your environmental message today, sponsored by Nintendo. So, you can buy more milk to replenish that. You can buy bee larvae, which are used as fishing bait, although you can also just scoop these up yourself if you knock down a beehive. And you can buy the slingshot with pellets, which is, 30 rupees. But we can't afford that yet, so, we need to go out and earn rupees so that we can buy that, I guess. But, yeah. We've been running for more than 20 minutes, so I guess I'm gonna call this an episode for now. I will see you guys next time with the second episode of Twilight Princess. I almost said Metroid Prime there. I need to get used to the new game. The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess.